Power.
Youth.
Power.
You can maintain the same power because the power is in me. Yes. So you can maintain the same power. Youth. Power. I want to see a youth with energy. Youth. Power. Youth. Power. Right. So unfortunately, I'm not the speaker today. But before I call upon the speaker, I want to prepare your minds and your hearts, right? So that as he comes to give us the seed, the word of life, we are very much prepared. So let me just give you a recap of what I'd actually discussed with you guys when I was given a platform by the executives to minister to you guys. I talked about productivity, and I defined productivity as the ability to effectively use time. And I hope you're applying it. I hope you're applying it. So when we come here, we do not give you information so that you feel good of the revelations that we give you. This information that we give you, we have tested it and tried it. Some of us who have made it in some certain fields, not all of the fields, but some certain fields. Because of this information, we want to share with you. So the reason we're here, it's not about experimental knowledge. It's not like the knowledge that we give you has never been tested. No, we have tested it, we have tried, and it has made us reach some certain heights ourselves. So I hope you are applying what we teach you guys. Yes. So we don't want you to be just here, listen to entertainment. Thank God for the people that are giving us entertainment, but we want you to get the right information even as you go back home. So I hope you are applying, you are using your time effectively. If you have never had a timetable for life, you guys, you only know, you talk about timetables when you're only at school. No. You should also have a timetable for life, isn't it? Yes. You should have a timetable for life. When you wake up, what do you do? How is your time being used? So I hope you are applying those things, right? So that you get to a better place. But without wasting much of your time, and without diluting the message that will come from our guest speaker, allow me to invite Mr. Francis to come and share with us what he has prepared. So,
Amen. And now it's been a week. Okay, let us pray. Let us pray. Father, we just want to say thank you for this opportunity that you've just given into our hands. Father, may you alone show your mercy and your kindness in what we're going to do here. It's not us, but it's you. Let it be unto your intelligence and to your wisdom that we speak or we utter. That let every word that will come from this, Master God, from this platform, be the word that shall transform and bring greater difference in our lives. Father, it is only you we acknowledge, it's only you we praise, it's only you we worship, it's only you we adore. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, I want to share something today. It's called association. The title is association. And just before I go further, I just want to ask something from you guys. Do you know yourself? I don't know if I've asked this before, but do you know yourself? As to ask success, who are you? Based on the knowledge of yourself.
Okay. Based on my knowledge
of yourself.
I think in every area I'm success.
You're success. Okay, so you're success.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in terms of association, how do you measure relationships? Or do you see yourself in other people that you bring around your circle?
Okay. Need the wisdom again.
Do you see yourself in people that you associate with? Or people you bring within yourself?
See myself as
in them. Do you see yourself in them?
Some yes, some no.
Some. Okay. Okay. So every association that we create must be measured against us or against you. Is it reflecting you, or is it just an association that has no value in relation to you? This is something that I've come to learn. Most of the time when we create friendship because we just like the way it does things. Rather than from inside us, we create relationships. These are relationships that will bring us to a better place. Because a relationship that is measured against you is a relationship that will be determined by you. So now, if I'm going to just create a relationship with Miracle based on Miracle's name, minus me involved, I'm going to create, yes, and Miracle become my direction in everything I do. But if I want to measure myself, I'm going to bring Miracle in relation to what I am inside. I'm going to say, well, the reason I'm bringing Miracle to my life is because I want him to add value to who I know in me. So you got to understand that association creates destiny. It can also lead you to distraction. So I've looked into friends that I have around me, and I've realized that they have added so much value. And I've seen other friends that I at one time incorporated, they drained me. Because every time I could see them as value rather than seeing myself as value in the relationship. So the relationship should be focused on me than on them. No matter how much this person looks, how classy this person looks, the measurement should be me. The measure of yourself will determine how you're going to relate in the relationship. So you realize that association sometimes will deprive you of opportunities. Every word somebody says around you, it sums up something within you and adds up something to your life. So people are going to bring around, they're going to tell you what they think about themselves, and they're not going to tell you what they think about you. They'll tell you about what they have learned about themselves, never about you. So what association do you want? Do you want to hear them, or do you want just to hear yourself based on the association that you've created? Because association must be influenced by you. Now this is one thing we should realize. Association will always affect our mindset. Like it or not. Every person you bring in your life will come with something that will come and affect your mindset. They'll come up with associative kind of interaction that will affect your mindset. Over time, you're going to spend with a person. So there's some similarities that you're going to develop. I mean, to realize that sometimes sometimes you find that even your thinking sometimes equalize. You're at some place, the way you do things than the way your friend will do things is because your association somehow, somewhere has met at a certain point where now your thinking becomes almost equal. So that's why we have to be careful with who we bring in our lives. It's not everyone who is your friend. Like I always say, some people come to drain you, some come to add on you, some come to learn from you, yet some come to destroy everything that you've built in your life. Because every person you're going to bring in your life has something he brings in your life. That's something you should always remember. A person in life has something that they are going to bring in my life. So now you got to choose quality people. People that are going where you're going. People that at least can understand you. People at least you can interact with and come up with the same, similar, or at least something that is almost similar. Rather than just some people who are going to contradict your perception, contradict your focus, contradict what you think about yourself. These are not right association. Guys, association is part of success. Part of success. We win through it. We lose through it. So many times we say education is what do you say? Yeah, is the key to what? To success. And then so many times we've ignored what is the key to education. For me, I do believe association is the key to education. So many times the people are going to bring in your life, they're going to determine the level of education. Some they're going to bring something that's going to devalue your focus on education. So I've seen this in school. One time I remember at school I had friends who could always tell me didn't tell me. And then because we had created that bond, you get the point, that friendship zone, I wouldn't want to disappoint them. It was association. It was something that we had built on the understanding of saying so there was an understanding, there was an agreement. So every time Kutab, they would always tell me that and could always sneak. And I remember grade 9 was in a mess. Why? Because of association. And then from there I derived something, saying, if you want to be educated, choose the right people. If you want to go high in life, choose the right association. Yes, I know we read books, but sometimes we may say I will manage peer pressure. Sometimes it manages us. Sometimes we think we overcome it. Sometimes it deals with us. Why? Because you thought you're too strong. The problem is that sometimes your association is greater than you. You're not greater than it. So you find whatever they're going to say, you're going to follow through. Imagine you're a cadre, in a group of cadres, and you are saying I'm a principled man. Trust me, that association, no matter how strong you are in principles, somehow, somewhere you may end up doing what everyone is doing. Why? Your association is defined by everything those guys are doing. So you got to understand yourself. You got to know yourself. You got to know which people are going to bring in your life. You got to understand what are your priorities, what are your preferences in the association. What do I want as I'm, deliberately trying to connect myself to Miracle? Miracle, I want to be your friend. What do I want from you? Meaning that I understand myself. So when I go to Miracle, I'm specific. My association with Miracle is specific. I want to get something from Miracle because I don't have it. So I believe if when I associate myself with Miracle, I'm going to become somehow, somewhere like Miracle. Therefore, whatever I want from Miracle, I can able to apply it somehow, somewhere. I remember when I wanted to do business, there's a friend of mine called Moses. The guy was too good in business. By then I was working ShopRite. And I realized that association added value to my life. Because the time I decided saying I wanted to be a friend to him, I knew what I wanted from him. I was specific. When I went to him for that one purpose, to go and learn how to do business. And then he was too good in it. So in my association with him, I would always interact in business way. I would always talk about business with him. Because what I wanted from him wasn't another association, conversation, was business. And today I'm able to run simple business. Why? Not because I was smart, but because of the association that I had with a person who's been in business for a long time than I was. So you must be specific in your pursuit for association. What is it that you want in this particular person? Even in marriages, somehow, somewhere, we marry anyhow. Who are you marrying? Can you marry someone who's going your direction? It's not about the pretty face, like I always say. It's about a person who understands your direction, or who can see what you see. Somehow, I've seen people marrying for the wrong reasons. He doesn't even know why he's marrying this woman. That is enough for marriage. For that person, it's just enough. Yes. Forgetting that there is also associative, time between you and her. It's not just about that. So is she going the same direction you're going? So as you're picking someone, can you pick that person based on yourself? In the end, I've got this vision. So therefore, I've seen qualities equal to what I see every day in her. So I'm going to bring this into the system because I want her to add value based on her. Because I've seen something in her equal to what I have. So I'm going to pick her and we're going to go the same direction. But so many times I've seen people retarded at some place because anakwatira mkaza in the wrong direction. So literally find that your vision is not really helpful. The lady is not really helping your vision. She's parallel. Not because she doesn't want to help you, but she doesn't understand your direction. Therefore, that's why your association must always be a sensitive place in your life. As you are friends in your life, can you look at the quality system of selecting them? Not everyone is your friend. Yes, you can have acquaintances. Those you associate with, just, in the streets, you talk, you disappear. But people you bring in your life, they should add value to your life pursuit. Or they should be equal to who you are. So this is a question. For you to find right people in your life, know yourself first. Because as long as you don't know who you are, you're going to bring in anyone based on guesswork. Just come in. Let's just do this. Because you're going to bring everybody without even knowing why you're bringing them in your life. Some pursue you because they've seen value. Yet you don't pursue anyone who you have seen value in. Your name, boss? Lubas, yes. Lubas, in association, do you think they speak of you? All the people that you have as your associatee, do you think when you look at them, they speak of you? Or they represent you in any place they go to? Do you think they represent you?
I think so. Some,
okay.
yes.
You okay? How do you know that they represent you?
Because of the way we associate.
Okay.
Yes, we're able to relate like that.
Okay. Boss, do you think? Yes, sir. Your name again? Emmanuel, yes. In your association, do you think they speak of you? When you're not there, do you think they represent your value?
Sometimes, okay, the thing is, here's what I think I've learned through life. The thing is, we learn something from people and they also learn something from people. So sometimes you find that you are arguing, then a guy brings up the point which I actually told him. I was like, whoa! Yeah, so... okay, so... somehow...
Okay. Yes, mommy. Do you think the friends you have speak of you or they represent you well? Do you think so?
Yes.
Because someone once told me, show me your friends and I'll know who you are. That's what they like, guys. because our friends, they represent us. What they do, somehow we do it. I can't say cinema is cheated, so that's why. Yes, we cannot do everything, but there are some things that link us to them. There's some things that we do similar to what they do. We cannot do everything, but there's some things that link us to them. The reason we are linked to them, we have agreed somewhere. Two cannot work together unless there's an agreement somewhere. So there should be an associative agreement somewhere where we meet and we think equal somewhere. So your friends, if you look at them, there is a reason why they are your friends, because somewhere you link. If you're gonna bring in someone who's not like in your environment, even at school, your selection of friends is because of yourself. You know who you are. So as you're going to choose friends, you're choosing based on yourself, not based on them. It's I think these are my type. I love people like this. You realize you know where you fit yourself. No one fits you there. It is you. So it is yourself selecting your position. Not anyone else. Yourself is selecting your association. So therefore association is based on self. So if you know what you want, therefore you're going to choose what you want in everybody around you. Some people, yes, are going to pursue you based on what I've said. Association, but pursuing because they want to learn from you. You don't chase them. They have seen value in you. They come in your life. But even you, as you pursue, what kind of association are you pursuing? Because there must be some value that you're pursuing in somebody higher than you, or somebody who is exposed to things you're not exposed to. Let's choose association that will raise us beyond where we are. That association that are going to drain us and take us down. At least as this guy is pursuing me, I'm also pursuing value somewhere. He may try to drain me, but because I'm pursuing the value in another person who is higher than me, I'm learning and I'm becoming. So we must be careful of our mindsets. Because what I've realized in this day is because I've realized this. Most of the time, young people find themselves in environments that are not right because it's happening. What makes us go there is not because we have actually thought about it. What has made us to go there is because it's happening. Because everybody's found there. Everybody's going there. So we go there because Lubas is there. So because miracle goes there. But do you think where miracle Lubasi goes to, you're also supposed to be there? Yes, you can be there. But do you think as yourself it's adding value to your life? I think association should really add value to our life. In every association, I should get some benefits. Strategically, I should get some values. Because for me, I feel like every value that you get in your life adds up to your intelligence, adds up to your exposure. Every knowledge you get from success. In my life, it's more like an exposure. I may not know what success knows, but every time we're interacting, it speaks of something and it sinks through my medulla, and I begin to think about it. It becomes part of me. And therefore, his perception may also be equal to mine, or mine may be equal to his, because now he has exposed something I didn't know, and therefore I'm looking at it almost equally the way he looks at it. That's why associations, for me, I've come to realize that we should be careful with the friends we hang around with. Sometimes, I've realized that where we are is because of friends. I would have been there, but because I brought in this friend of mine who came through with his own kind of focus, and then I wasn't a self-leader. I followed this guy, and therefore he begins to detect my life. So the detection of my life, I begin to follow the way he does things. By following, I realized that I'm at a place where I didn't know how I found myself there. There I realized that I shouldn't be there, but it's almost time has been consumed. Years has passed. And I'm trying to now to regain my path back to the right track. Yes, I can regain. I'm not saying you can't regain. But let's realize that time moves. At 40 years, you can't be tracking your 15-year-old time. You must be careful at your 18-year-old environment so that you don't regret at 40 years of saying, I wish I was in this direction. That's why we choose right association. Because association is just something that I've come to realize you cannot, ignore what other people view life like. You can't. What he thinks about things. Somehow, somewhere, if you're not strong enough, you've got to submit to his vision of life. And his vision of life begins to detect your life. It's not yours, but because you think he's better than you. So we need to be careful. We need to understand ourselves first. We need to understand ourselves. Because if I look at Lubas, Lucas, to be where you are, do you think friends added somehow somewhere to your life? You think so, right? So sometimes you even applaud yourself saying, I did right to choose him to be part of my life. I probably passed because of few friends I accommodated. So you realize that association also played a role in your successful journey to where you are. Okay, Emmanuel, is that the same way? You still look at friends and say, if I look at him, Kawim guy is okay. He just added so much value in my life.
Yeah, but I wouldn't tell them that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that. Yes, Mo. Do you think, in a similar manner, friends that you incorporated in your life have really added so much to your life?
Some, yes.
Some, yes.
Some,
Okay. Now, why are you keeping those who don't add value to your life?
Sorry?
Why are you keeping them, those who don't add value to your life?
I'm not keeping them for now. Maybe later.
But they're still in your
When
life.
they learn something.
Okay.
Or maybe when they know why I'm not associating with them now.
Okay. Lubasi, are you still keeping those friends who don't add value to your life?
Yes,
Why?
they're more fun.
Okay.
No, but let's serious though.
Okay. Yes. Why are you still keeping those friends who don't add value to your life? Why?
It's hard to cut ties with such people because you already have a relationship.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay.
It's not easy.
Miracle.
I've irritated them.
The last person was last month.
No, but I think I still have them because we connect at a certain level. Yeah, so I still have them.
Okay.
We really have
And when
fun.
you say we connect at a certain level, where do you connect? At which level do you connect?
I think I sink into them, guys. You know what? I reduce myself to them. Their standard, so that we
Okay.
can connect. So we can have fun. But I stick it.
Okay, why don't you raise them to standard and sink into their level?
Okay, there's some people who are stubborn actually.
Then why keeping stubborn people in your life?
Fine for fun.
Okay, do you realize that life is not fun?
No, you're supposed to be over serious, like.
No, you don't have to be over serious, but life is a serious
Okay,
journey.
for recreation purposes.
Okay, but life is a serious journey, sir. Whether we like it or not, life is a serious journey. We may be funny, you know, in whichever way, but what I've come to learn is life is serious.
I've made them my hobbies, okay?
Okay, all in all, yeah, whether we keep them or we don't, let us realize or let us learn from ourselves what we really want. You know, let us always expose ourselves to ourselves. We know who we are. You know, because at the end of it all, those friends we have around, they somehow, somewhere add value to our lives. But what I want from all of us is let us focus on where we're going against, you know, who we are. Because if I know I'm carrying miracle, I must have a vision or a goal in life. So I'm carrying miracle for that sole purpose of getting there. Now, there are some friends, like you said, they're for fun. I don't know what you mean by saying fun, but I know literally somewhere,
Just for laughs.
somewhere, somehow, they limit some sort of progress in your life. Because somehow when you go back to them, you're not going to learn anything. You're going to still be with their level. Yes, sir. Kupanga kwanja, what do you mean kupanga? Okay, no, okay. Then, you know, Anastasia Gucci. Then why don't you raise that person to your level? Because for me, what I'm trying to look at, I'm looking, you said stubborn, right? Yeah, some are stubborn. And then he might be stubborn because anakachuma. So you're keeping them because they have money. But do you realize that even that money can finish at some point, and your level in life can be at the same, stand at that particular level of that friend of yours? What I mean is, okay, in as much someone may have what you want, as long as they don't have something that will add value to your progress in life, you don't need them.
Now, you said raising them to your level, right? So you do realize that we learn through friends and guided learning where your friend is not supposed to teach you, but you learn through watching what he does. So I don't expect myself
No, okay, look. You don't have to tell them, rebuke them. Some people don't like to rebuke. But in the end, your conversation should always speak of your direction.
Yes.
Get the point? Yes. Your conversation should speak of where you're going. Because I will not just conversate with you just where I am. I'll tell you, let your conversations speak of your direction in life. You don't just talk about things that do not value. Can you make conversations that will build up someone? For me, I think if you're going to meet me, I'm a person who talk about productivity. Most of the time. I don't like talking about, depreciating a person. Even if I see you weak, but I'll try by all means to start knowing you somehow. What is your weakness? When I know your weakness, I'll start using your weakness to build you. You get the point? Because it's through your weakness that I'll discover your strength. So I've helped a lot of friends. Today, I can brag. Even my ex-girlfriend. She yes. This person had talent in her fingers. Talent in her fingers. But she was so inferior. Get the point? Why she couldn't really rise up to the standard. Today, if I show you what she does extremely good. She's knitting, she's plaiting, everything, she's making money. If she goes on WhatsApp, she talks about what she's doing. But when she did that, she may not look back and remember who was inculcating value or development in her. She may ignore it because she doesn't want to talk about me. But the truth is that when I met her at a level where she couldn't even do anything. But because I saw her weakness, I said she can still be an instrumental person. I added value in her life. Today she believes in herself. She does what she does. So my association with her was actually productive on her side and unproductive on my side. You get it, right?
You talked about looking for someone who adds value, right? So was the girlfriend adding value, or was it you was adding value to her?
It's me adding value to her.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I added value to her. I didn't get value from her. Why? Because, okay, for me, I think in the relationship, I was building her to my level. You get the sense? I picked at a certain level saying, oh, this is a woman I'm looking for. I'm not looking at a person who's going to be inferior. I want to be a person who's going to be like me. So I started inculcating values that I possess in her, expecting we'll be together forever. Get the point? So my aim, it was really to empower her so she can be like me, so that our thinking can be also at a certain level. So that even if we are communicating, we're almost at the same level. Not knowing that I was just empowering you, people that would be against me.
So you wasted time, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So you wasted time.
I did waste time. I would say I wasted time. But in the end, what is making me happy is that in as much as I wasted time, I empowered someone. Get the point? I'm bragging today because whenever I look at her, I see the value I wanted to see. And that value was me wanting to use it in marriage. Because I wanted to see a productive woman. So I had purpose in the association. And so I'm saying, can you raise your friends to that level of yours? So that at least in the way they do things, they can also do some things the way you would want them to do. So in short, be a leader in your association. Be the one leading the association.
Yes.
That's what I mean. Be the leader of association. Meaning, I'm your friend, but I'm going to lead you my way. Or at least, if you're going to be my leader, you're supposed to be higher than I. In the way of exposure. You're exposed a lot. So I'm coming to you, lead me to the direction where you're going so that I understand you. Or, if I'm going to bring you in my life, I'm going to lead you so that I could equalize you to me. So I'm the measurement of association. You are lower than I. So I bring you in to level you up to my level. Association will make more sense if we're going to reason at a certain level almost equal. Our discussion are going to be productive if I'm going to raise my friends into this level where I'm at. So friendship will add more spice when we think almost the same. But if someone is lower than I'll be able to exploit them. The other point, in the absence of knowledge, exploitation is present. In the absence of knowledge, exploitation is present.
English.
So if gonna exploit you, if whoever exploits you or if you have been exploited before, it's because you're lower than them.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be equal to them, you're gonna bargain. So bargaining is best only when knowledge is present and is equally assimilated. So if you and me are almost understanding the similar thing, we are not going to give in to my understanding. You're going to negotiate with me and say, boss, no, you're lying. What I'm saying is this. So we're going to level up, and our negotiation is going to lead us to a place called, win-win. Meaning you're going to get your part, I'm going to get my part. In the end, we're going to get the benefits, both. But you're going to be lower than I'll exploit you. I'll get 90, you get 10%. Why? You don't know. But if you know, you're going to level up. That's why we raise friends to this level. So when I go this, I said, wait, no. Remember what you told me. You said this is the direction. So a friend must also restruct your life.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Association should always add value. At least if you're gonna go down to this level, to a friend with this at this level, you raise them. But in the end, you must always pursue those people ahead of you. Because so at least you can level up. So there should always be a purpose for every association. It should be a purposeful association. Not everybody should be accommodated. When I'm pursuing miracle, I'm aiming at getting something from him. So this must be our aim, guys. Out there, look at friends who have gone ahead of you, who are exposed to certain things you're not exposed, who know things you don't know. So that at least as we talk, at least I'm getting from him knowledge. As I'm getting knowledge, I'm leveling up to his level. Meaning sometime as I spend 2 years with him, I'll level up. Somewhere discussion now going to be at this level. Now I'll start looking for someone higher than I again. Because what I want is to learn more and become at that level. So this is what we do. Not every association will add value, but always pursue value associations. Those associations that will make you become great in life. Guys, trust me, friends, they sum up a lot in our lives. Our conversation, some people just tell you, again, no. Zero. Right? So they just tell you, kudala. So every time you meet kudala, so you realize that every time you talk about, there's no progress. Every time you talk about that, there's no progress. But there will be friends who come and tell you, wait, there's a business opportunity. Do you know that in Zambia we've got this and this and this? Do you realize that you're going to do it, you're going to make this amount? So you go, therefore, how did you know about it? Oh no, wait, this is what I found. In Zambia we have this opportunity, but we're just sleeping. Can we go and do it? So he's pushing you to a certain direction. In the end, you're going to get value. So choose. Those who come here together, yes, bring them in, like you said, but leave them out. In and out. So come in, I'll interact with you, but when I'm going, I'm going to carry you.
Yeah, makes sense.
So the fact that I bring you is because I want to talk to you to chat, but my brother, I'm going to direction. Amen there. So I'm going this direction.
So it's just so fun, right?
Yes, just makes it fun, but always remember your life is important. You are the most important person to everything that you're doing. No one else. So you must be selfish when it comes to association. In as much you add value to the other person, but the most person who is important in that association is you.
And yourself.
It's not greediness. Guys, you're protecting your destiny. Destinies are also found in associations. Guys, for truth. That's why, show me your friends and know who you are. We are retarded at some levels today because most every year out, we're just chatting about the same thing. When he comes home, we just talk about video game. New videos, but they all talk about just about new things, but they never talk about progressing. Boy, Young Jam 2019, yes, it's a movie, but that's entertainment. And life is not entertainment, life is a serious adventure. So there's much talk about entertainment, can also talk about progress. So I'll allow you to talk to me about entertainment, we dance, we jump, but also now at some point, can you also let us talk about how we can change our lives, how we can build our lives, how I can become productive or a leader in society where there are no leaders, how I can be spotted and people can see greatness in me. How can I come out and make a change or a difference? How can I be productive in everything I'm doing? So in our association, can we be productive? That even if I'm not productive physically, but mentally, I can see an idea through our association.
That makes sense.
So I don't allow anybody in my life, guys. Sometimes you find me I don't have friends. Not because I don't have friends. But the friends that I pursue are friends that are going to add value in my life. And every friend that I have right now, I've pursued something. Trust me, the way I've pursued Akim is a godly man. And I didn't know much about God, but in my pursuit to him, I've learned about Jesus a lot. So he doesn't know that when we became friends, I was actually pursuing God in him. So my purpose was to learn about God. So I've got Moses, I pursued business. Yes, ma'am.
So you're in an association, and like in a person knows something like in academics, like they know something about mathematics. You can pursue that person with the knowledge of mathematics.
Simple. You want to the focal point is your progress.
I know mathematics.
So as I'm pursuing your mathematics, as I'm pursuing this mathematician, my focus is not the mathematician. My focus is me, because I want to get something from mathematician who's going to add value to my life.
Yes.
So you are the most important person there.
Be selfish.
Yes.
Let's say you pursue mathematics, right? Then you know. And then you leave the friend.
No, you don't leave them. You don't leave them. You have leveled up. So association still is there. but you're pursuing someone higher than that person, who may be understanding mathematics beyond him, because your aim is to know more about mathematics. So at least at this level, we know what he knows. Okay, here's the question. At this level, I know what you know. Then what am I pursuing again? So I know you're my friend. Our friendship now is at this level. Now, my goal is to progress. So sir, I'm not really saying you're useless. You've added so much value. But I'm going this direction. So I'm not going to leave you because you're useless. I'm going to leave you here because probably you don't want to go, I'm going. Unless if we're going the same direction, can we go and pursue that man? So I'm not leaving you, I'm not dumping you. You've added so much value. But I'm going this direction. The focal point is vision that things that you want to achieve in relation to your life. There should be something you want to achieve, boss, in your life. That is your goal. In life, you're pursuing a particular objective. You're not just living life anyhow. There's a pursuit. So life is like a race. You want to win. You want to reach a certain finish line. Finish line, I mean. So as you're running, you know there are people higher than you. You have to pursue them and meet them or bypass them. Your goal is to win. What I'm saying, I'm not saying win something. I'm saying win according to your perception. Win according to your vision. Arrive at your goal. Become that person you always see in your mind. So, in your pursuit, association must add value. As I'm going to the destiny called mental sight, I need miracle. Because miracle, it will add value to something equal to what I see every day. So I'm going to bring you a miracle in my life just to come and sit and stagnate me. I'll bring you a miracle in my life to come and help me see things differently. Based on the way you see things. Through your knowledge you're going to apply. Because knowledge is light to the brain. It changes the way we look at things. Every knowledge that you've acquired has changed the way you look at things. So therefore my pursuit to this particular guy here may be in the way he does, this change of voices. So I want to know. I might know. Maybe in our association, maybe you tell me how he does it. Over time, you see me doing things that he does. Why? Because my aim was to learn. So let your association always bring you to a place of knowledge, a place of progress, a place of success. Don't just bring everybody. Not everybody must be part of your journey. Sometimes certain people leave them behind because you've equaled yourself to them. Now they are not progressing above where they are. And you've got a higher pursuit. Would you stay there? Because you want to, sympathize your friend? No. This time I'm going to say, bros, yes, we have been here together, but I'm going there. So I'm going to leave you here not because you're useless. I'm going to leave you here because I've got a long journey. And my goal is far, far-fetched. So I got to be strong enough to pursue other people higher than I. So association, guys, has got so much it has done to so many people today. Some have started, smoking dagga, not because they wanted, but because of what? Association. So association is as strong as going to school. I go and learn from the teachers higher than me. Association does the same. Every time we talk about something, it becomes a norm in our mentalities. It becomes a norm. Haven't you wondered sometimes, you used to hate this, but suddenly, norm. It's okay, kind of cheater words. Why? Because your association is what is defining our environment perception. So now, I'm going to this direction. Here's miracle. Okay, here is a place. I'm going to listen to for instance, I'm going to bring Tupac. Over time, I'll listen to his music. Listen to his music. Trust me, one day, I'm going to use his vulgarism. I'm going to use it. Trust me. I'm going to use it. Association. I'm associated with his music. So my language will be probably like him. And probably my attire will represent Tupac. Because now it's more like Tupac. Tupac. So we got to be careful with association. Let them add value to your life. But again, like I said, the most important person in your association is you. Know what you want and why that person in your life. So when you know what you want, then you're going to protect yourself. When they go astray, you're going to remain where you're at. Why? Because you know what you want from them. Now, there's some people, like I said, you're going to drag to your level. It's important to also have someone you're dragging to your level. But it's more important to pursue people higher than you. Because you're going to learn things that you're looking for. And you're going to become that person you want to become. And in society, guys, life that we're living in is stampede. Those who are dumb are being trampled upon. It's stampede, whether you like it or not, whether you're going to ignore it. People don't care about you. They care about their goals. They care about their success. They care about the progress. So you are just become a ladder. They'll come and climb on you and get there. So do you want people just climb on you and never you get there? No. Therefore, now also pursue. Like everybody's pursuing, pursue. Association matters, guys. In so many times I've seen people started at some places. But I'm still keeping the old friends, old folks. They're all doing the same old stuff. No progress. It's like, solving a new mathematics is an old solution. You go and pick the older sense of solving. Like, how? Because every new mathematics comes with a new solution. So meaning that people are going to bring in your life, they should add up. Bring you to that level you expect. Yes. Guys, there must be a goal in life first. Have the goal, the objective, the vision. Am I going the right path? Or where am I going really? I'm going there. Why am I going there? So the why will give you the reason why you're picking this person. Why depict purpose? So the purpose I'm bringing miracle in my life is because I want to get there. So boss, you're bringing my bringing you in my life is not just for you to come and sit. I'm bringing you in my life because I've seen. So I'm pursuing you because I've seen value. So guys, we must be careful with friends we have. Today I've seen mkazi azuzwa na wakazi na wakazi wa mamimba. I've seen this in Tendeli Mwegamweka. I've seen it. Association brings that person equal to them. Now we begin to think babies are just everything.
Very much.
Because every time, yes, I've seen a married woman playing with unmarried people. They end up breaking what? Their marriage.
Yeah.
Why? Because association. So you have to be careful. You go for your goal. You are the main focal point in your association. You are the most important person in your association. Yes, you may be thinking the same way. This one thinks it's important. That's the right way of thinking. Because every time you think, I am the most important, then you're getting somewhere. Priorities are going to be released from that association. My preferences are this. So therefore, when you do that, I'm not going to allow you to do that. When I see you going astray, yes, I pursued you, but you're going astray, I'm going to jump out. I'm going to pursue that one. So you must always have things you want in association. Have what you want in that association. Once you get it, you don't need to stay there. Yes, you can be acquaintance, talk, chat, but now you're in the fast track lane, going somewhere. Maybe they're in the slow track lane. They're going slow. Are you gonna keep them there, or are you gonna be also working slow when you want to be fast? No. So you gotta jump in your lane and get back to your journey until you arrive at your goal. That's when you're gonna say, I've rested. Guys, life is a rough journey. Truth be told, nobody cares about you. They all care about their lives. Yes, we may think they do because they just want to get something from you. You may think they do because they have just seen you've got money. You may think they do because they are willing to come in your life and jump and clap. But boss, come at a certain level you have nothing and see how many people are going to stay. That's when you realize that every association you had never cared for you. They cared for what you had. So every association, there are always objectives. Some people come to be your friends because they've seen it happening. Haven't you seen a rich man having 1 million people and yet when he's poor, all the friends disappear? Where are they? Their aim or their objective was to drain him, to get from him what he has. Now he doesn't have it. Why should they stay? It's not being evil, no guys, but it's not where you're going. I'm not saying throw away friends, but I'm saying always in your endeavor in life, choose the right associations. It is you who's going to measure yourself based on where you're going. So every time as you're going in this association, ask yourself, is it a right association for me? Or is it going to add value to my life? Or is this an association that I'm just going to be there and stagnant at a certain level? It is all about you. In the end, in everything, it's all about you. Friends are friends, yes. But you, what do you want? Because you're going to please everybody in the world. But pleasing never changes anything. In the end, pleasing yourself will change everything in your life. You mean pleasing? And I'm saying pleasing everybody may make you stagnant. But pleasing yourself, make you go somewhere.
Is there a limited number of people you can pursue?
No, it's up to your journey, your focus, your vision, your goal. That defines what kind of people that, I mean, you can get even 100 of them, as long as they're adding to your life, as long as you're learning. And even those you've raised, as long as they're equalizing themselves to your level, they are willing to come there. A person who's stubborn, why keeping them? In as much as they're saying it's entertaining, but why keeping such a person? It's like you're running and somebody's pulling you back, dragging you at the other direction. They're saying, guys, I'm going this direction. They're saying we don't want to go there. So in the end, you're stagnant even if you think you're progressing. So progress can only be made if you're going to bring the right people in your life, right association in your life, who will take you to the right direction. Remember, in everything, the most important person is you. What you want, you must get. What you aim at, you must achieve. No matter what, pursue it. But don't kill humanity. Just don't destroy humanity. Just because you want to get your ambition right. Remember, humanity is important. Because in the end, for your success to be, for you to arrive at a successful environment, humanity added value. So using all kind of, influence just to destroy humanity, yeah, winning nothing. What I'm saying here, I'm not saying destroy humanity. I'm saying pursue your goal and let your association add to your life. The association must not subtract. It must add. So you must use the substitution method. If you're going to bring friends, begin to look at how much they're adding to life. If it's not adding, bit by bit, you're not going to throw them out. Bit by bit, try to equalize them. If they're not, bit by bit, eliminate. Yes, it hurts to leave a friend, but it hurts more if you don't arrive at your goal. Yes, it hurts more when you don't arrive there. Because all your life you're going to be frustrated. You see it, but you can't get it. You always see it, but you can't pursue it. Why? Because you are holding on to a friend who's going nowhere. In as much we think it doesn't add much, boss, check your associations and how much they have added value or subtracted to your life. Check, just check. Sit down at home and look at all those friends and what they talk about. Some people even say sex is just nothing. There are all these pills they've created. You can just do it and you'll be free. In the end, they're telling you that. Is that progressive or destructive? In the end, yes, you can do it, go be smart. But in the end, everything you are doing is either destroying you or building you. Because tomorrow they're going to laugh at you. The same friends who are telling you it's okay. The same friends are going to tell other people saying, you share with a friend in the room, say, wait, he's going to come out of the room and tell everybody, saying, oh, it's not so. So do you think that was your friend? No. In the end, you got to aim at something. What I'm trying to say, protect yourself in your association. Know what you want. Don't just always listen to what they tell you. They can tell you, yes, good stuff, but know what you want in the association. That will keep you in lane. It will keep you protected. It will keep you covered. It will keep you preserved. You're not going to be distracted. Because in the end, your focus is what you want. It's not what just they say. It's what you want. Out of what they say, there is also substitution. It's in a sense, you throw it away. What they say, you pick what you think is adding value to your life based on you. So guys, I'm encouraging all of us here. We should know why we are friends to John, Jimmy, or whoever. Why we are friends. And what led us to it. Because in the end, guys, truth be told, being stagnant, kibab. A young person ends in grade 2 or grade 12 about Peter food. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. You have been stagnant at some place. But as you're at God's time. God's time. God is saying your time is in your hands. God's time. No, it hurts. We have seen young people bypass me somewhere. I've seen them, trust me. And it hurts. Yes. And you look at the guy. It's happening, yes. And you're stuck at some level. So guys, that's why you gotta protect yourself and get there. Guys, time is moving every day. The tick-tock. It's moving every day. So you've gotta waste it. You gotta be productive like Mr. President said. So maximize your time for production use. Use it to your gain. Friendship, use it to your gain. Association, use it to your gain. Whatever you come across, use it to your gain. Suck from it the value. Somebody talked about nectar. Is it who said it? Suck the nectar of it. Yes, suck the nectar of it so that you remain sweeter in your life.
Yes.
So that your life is beautiful. Guys, success is not a definition, it's a mentality. You can define it all you want on paper, but the problem is that somebody defined it differently. So therefore, I quantify it just mentality. Because no matter how I'm going to say, success is blah, 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 where you at or where you've gotten to, somebody's saying, I'm Papa Chep, I'm going there. So your mental focus defines your success. Therefore, what I'm just asking from you, even as I'm my last, I want right association for right destination. Because your destiny means everything to your life. And therefore, we're going to bring in somebody who's not going where you're going. You're retarded. Because they're going to drag you to their direction. But we're going to bring someone who's going in your direction. You'll be in the fast track lane. Because every time they're going to say something, it will speed up your legs. It will speed up your focus. And it will bring your vision clearer. So therefore, every right association is a right destination. Your life means everything. Your goals in life will always be something that will satisfy you. Passion is something that you really want to pursue. Therefore, association must always bring you to a destination. A friend that I incorporate in my life must always add up and subtracting. I don't need you if you're going to subtract my life. I only need them that are adding in my life. Therefore, in my pursuit in life, I bring only those who are my additions. So, what's that? OQP, only quality people. You should do. Thank you, I think I end here.
I believe you have got some questions. Feel free.
They always have.
Yeah, we always have. So feel free to ask. It's all ours. Ask you.
We have talked about us men selecting people who add value to our lives. So I want to talk about girls. The same way, I'll talk about girls. How they should select people who add something to their lives.
It's a similar manner. You know, when you're a girl, you are also a human being who's got a vision. And you've got goals in life. So in your selection to association, these people you bring in, they should more like, supplement to your goal. They should also help you see things clearly than obstructing. Get the point? So as a girl, you're not, just an important individual. You add up to everything, humanity does. Therefore, if a girl wasn't important, she would have been created by God. God's creativeness made you girls part of the association of development. Therefore, in your endeavor to your goal, even as you're going to bring male or female in your life, they should add up to your goal. They should add up to your vision. They should add up to your pursuit. Your life is everything to your life. So you don't just allow everybody to come and detect your life. You detect your life by choosing right people.
Girls, are you satisfied with the answer?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you said you are the important one.
Yes.
It is a thing. I was reading this story.
Yeah.
And in this story, it was like a small island.
Yes, sir.
And on that island, most people live by, they all had cattle. Yeah, Nombe, they had cattle. So, but the thing is, the white men came and they introduced some chemicals. That chemicals would enable the cows to breed more, as in to have more cattle. You see? And this island was only big enough to accommodate the cattle which was there. But the thing is, each farmer started looking on his own thing. I want to have more cattle. I want to have more cattle. So this one have more cattle. This one also have more cattle. And at the end, the island became small to accommodate all the cattle. And in conclusion, the guy was like, men are rushing to their own destruction because they are only focusing on their own thing.
Okay. Now, my statement in saying focus on yourself, I'm not saying selfishness. I'm talking about your development. So as you pursue life, be developed to the point where you get your goal. But I'm also saying drag people who are willing to go with you. I'm not saying leave them. I'm saying in as much, you only leave those who are not going your direction. Because in the end, if you're going to accommodate everybody, those who are not going your way and those who are going your way, trust me, the plane will be so small or will be retarded at some point. So my point exactly is, your focus, yes, you're the most important individual in that particular cycle of pursuit. But remember that you also have got a job to empower others. Now, those who are empowering, they must be willing to be empowered by you. And you should also pursue that which adds value to your life. So that island was destroyed because everybody was focused on themselves. Now imagine if they all wanted the same thing, if they cooperated in a similar manner, they would have managed the cow system. But because each one, but I was talking about association. So if those guys came together and sat down and said, this you only accommodate this number. So now you get 10, I get 10, I get 10. In the end, they all benefit from the deal. I don't know if I've... Yes, ma'am.
For example, if a person has another person has a different vision from your vision, and then can you get the goals which are can we get the goals which are different from your vision to speed up your productivity to your vision?
Okay, the issue is you can learn from them on how they pursue probably their vision, but you can't get their vision because they've got a different vision. So you can just learn from them because knowledge is power. You need it. So somewhere you can get their knowledge and implement it to your direction. Meaning it must add value to your vision than to their vision. Because if you're going to follow their vision, you're going to distract it. You're going to be distracted rather than going to your direction. So I feel like getting knowledge is never a wrong thing. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, on Wednesday we were coming back from the airport.
It was in Chicago.
When we're coming back, this man was talking about mental toughness, which are also linked with association. So I'm asking, how can I know that I'm mentally tough?
Are you disciplined to stand your ground? If somebody comes to tell you that can you give up? Imagine I come to you and say, your plan in life, all of them have failed. They have failed, they'll never make it. Can you give up that dream? Or can you still say, you believe it's not going to be made by you? But the way I see it, I think my mind tells me I can achieve it.
Yes.
So I think that's mental toughness. That's just mental toughness. You don't give in to what people say. You give in to what you think is right in your life.
The airport car.
Others, feel free to ask.
Anyone?
Okay.
Papa.
Phones are right.
So, can I date someone with mindset that she will change?
The problem is you have no time. You have no time. You have no time. Time is moving every day. So the person you're going to bring in your life, how much do you need your goal? Or how much time do you have to your goal? So you look at yourself against time. I'm not going to just bring people in my life just because I think they will change. They must start changing now. So that I see change in them, then we go to the same direction. But imagine they'll change. What the possibility or the probability of them changing is where? Because it could mean they will also at some point, it's going to be in the same for him. Each time has been wasted. So you only pick quality people for your life. People who are decided, who are decisive, who know they're going. Those are people you need. Not people who are still in the place where they're undecided and they're still trying to say, I want to go there. Guys, that's dangerous. You pick people who are decided, they know where they're going. So I think that's dangerous. That's for me.
According to your story, right? They rebuked him at Swiss Day. But you did us about your story with a girlfriend where she wasn't decided, but you still accommodated her.
No, not she wasn't decided, she was a figure. She had capacity, but her capacity was covered by this mentality of saying I can't make it.
Just a big time.
Yes. Yeah, my picking her up because I saw she was going my direction. Trust me, see, this person was she had a lot of enthusiasm. She had this, but she only had fear in doing what she thought she could do.
Yes.
So what I was doing for me, I picked the mentality. For me to pick her, trust me, the mentality.